Hey guys, please welcome CIMORELLI.
Hey!
Let's get more excited. Please welcome CIMORELLI. We're so pumped. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Welcome to the Instant stage.
Thank you.
Have you heard about Instant? You have. We talked about it a little bit backstage, but
Tell us.
People in Entertainment Weekly launching this whole new video-first platform to cover big stars like you guys. We're very excited about it. We've got a little instant challenge. I want you to, either one of you guys to pick one of those boxes. Don't open it yet. Hand it to me, please, because I don't know if you can be trusted. By the end of this, you're going to find out what is in this box, okay?
Oh,
Does that make
gosh.
you so nervous?
It's a hippogriff.
And guys, we want you to tweet your questions for these ladies. If you have questions for CIMORELLI, you can follow and tweet at instant.me, and we will get to your questions if we have time. It's literally spelled out instant, D-O-T-me, okay? Here we go. How are you guys feeling? So VidCon, here you are. Is this your first day? Were you here yesterday?
Second day.
Second day. Biggest highlight so far?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I met so many people. Oh, my gosh. Meeting everyone was the highlight. Like, literally everyone.
Wait, what's that? Oh, I saw Jacob Sartorius like 4 times. I got really excited.
Yeah? Do you do selfies? Do you do what? You didn't? Oh my gosh. All right. Let's talk about your full-length album, Up at Night. I told you guys I've been listening to this song. I've been watching a lyric video on repeat. First of all, I want to know the process in creating sort of a full-length album. That's something that's obviously different than the previous things. So give me a little snapshot into that process. What you remember most? What was great? What was challenging?
Well, we knew it had to be like a lot of songs. So we were like, we have to write a lot of songs, and we wrote all the songs ourselves. So it was a lot of like me sitting in my room in my bed at night, recording like on my keyboard, making these demos, and then them sending me all these lyrics into my email. So I just like scroll through, and I'm like, oh, sad lyrics. Yeah, let me see those. Let me see if that works. And that's like how we put it together, really.
Okay. That sounds great. I wanted to ask you about one particular lyric that apparently is revealing what is a very common problem for you guys in your dating lives. The lyric says, maybe I don't like your shoes.
Oh my gosh, I knew you were going to say that. I
Okay.
knew you were
Oh
going
my
to
You
say
knew I was
that.
going to say,
Let
what
me-
is this like
Wait, I have to talk. I
a
wanna
regular
say
enough
one quick
problem?
thing.
Okay, here we go. Go
I have
ahead.
one
One quick
wait.
thing that I am exempt. I don't even
Okay.
notice people's shoes.
Okay.
This doesn't apply to
Okay.
me.
Okay.
We mainly.
I have this thesis statement that you can tell a lot about a man by his shoes because
Wow.
I feel like it's just a personal choice.
All
And,
right,
like-
let's go ahead.
Okay, wait. You want me to say your shoes?
Well, yeah, just what can you tell about
okay,
me?
your shoes say trendy. Keeps up with the times, but you like to be on the go. You're kind of laid back about things sometimes, but also maybe not because they're really white. So
They're new. They're newish.
okay, there you
We-
go.
like
wow,
cap-
so you can tell. So give me another example of a shoe. Let's
Okay,
say a
I- wait,
worn out.
wait,
oh, go
I
ahead.
know.
Worn out sneaker.
Okay, this is bad, but Catherine was okay. Someone anonymous said that a lot of guys who wear Converse are really passive aggressive.
Oh. Wait. Okay, the
Are
audience
you a boy?
agrees. Go talk to her ex-boyfriend.
It's true?
Super passive aggressive.
Oh, she said it's true.
I don't want to disparage Converse.
Oh my God.
And I don't want to generalize guys. So
In case
I'm gonna
anyone's
Okay.
wondering, I prefer when guys
Wow,
wear Vans.
okay, well-
Just saying.
So let's piggyback on this and try to come back to like painting guys in a good light. What's the sweetest thing a guy has ever done for any of you?
Oh, I have a good one.
I need some help, and I'd like to hear.
Okay, I told my current boyfriend that I would like wish I had gone to prom with him when I went to prom, which was we met later than high school. So he surprised me and he got like a corsage and the boutonniere,
Boutonniere, yep.
and then he like took me out to this dinner and he did all that like it was like our prom and it was so cute.
So he created his own prom for you.
Yes.
That is that's hard to beat. Is there any other?
Oh, one time, okay, so on Easter Sunday, I was singing at church. I sang in the choir, and this guy I liked, he like found my car, and he put this whole like these flowers and all these like Easter treats like on my car with like a note, and it was really cute.
That's super sweet
that's
as well.
nice.
Okay, you have one.
This was like 2 years ago, but we were filming a music video in Malibu when we lived, and this guy who I liked, he didn't live in LA, but he was visiting LA, and he drove all the way to Malibu, which is like an hour away, and he like surprised me at the music video shoot that we were doing. I didn't know he was coming, but he came and saw me. It was great.
What I think is the takeaway here is like the bar is so low for guys. It's like if a guy does anything out of the ordinary and just surprises you,
Yeah.
then it's a
Okay.
win.
Honestly,
I was
it's
literally
pretty
just
true.
talking to my mom about this, and she's like, treating someone well is like the actual minimum you should be doing. You should not be surprised when a guy treats you well. That's like the minimum. And then there's other tests they have to pass after that.
Okay.
But like, I think the most important thing, like for me, the sweetest thing is like showing up, like helping me move. And there is this guy, and I do hate his shoes, and every time we sing Up at Night, I think about it, and I laugh so hard to myself. I'm like, I don't like your shoes, but I like you, so it's okay.
I just feel bad for the dudes that walk into your life, and no pun intended, whatever, and they just don't have good shoes, and you write them off before it even gets. Anyway, whatever.
That does not happen.
Can we let's move on. You mentioned the Malibu thing. So you moved from Malibu to Nashville.
Yes.
Woo! Nashville, Nash Vegas. Why do they call it Nash Vegas? Has that been made clear?
It looks like a little strip, kind of like Vegas. The little
like
part
the Broadway,
does.
the main street is called Broadway. They've got all the bars and stuff, and like the different nightlife. And is that that's like the
but
Vegas?
But it's not really like it. Just kind of looks. It has all the lights.
A lot of lights.
So it's like, oh, it looks like Vegas, kind of.
So biggest transitional thing, culture-wise or whatever, from living in Malibu to now living in Nashville.
Oh, okay. This is kind of bad, but when we were in like LA area, when you walk around, everyone kind of glares at everyone, and like they're not really smiling at all, and they're just like. So when we moved to Nashville, we were just kind of doing that. And then everyone's like, hey, how are you? And we had to learn to like smile again like we used to, or else you come across really mean. But in LA, you don't come across mean. It's just like powerful or something.
Right. Okay, so Nashville, super friendly.
Yes.
Biggest change. That's a really good quality, of course. All right, so you've completed 3 legs of your Hearts on Fire tour across the U.S., Philippines, most recently in South America. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What has your experience been like on tour? Like, what's the takeaway? Can you even sum it up at this point?
We love touring. I feel like touring is where we feel like the most comfortable because live performance is like our favorite thing to do. And we love like the chance to connect with the fans and really like see their faces as they sing along and they react to the songs. So I think for us, it's like just the most, I don't know, it's just like really exciting, like fun time for us.
Anything else? No? Okay, that was good. Great answer. That was great. All right, we talked about this backstage. You get this all the time. Best thing, worst thing about traveling with family?
The best thing is that if you, well, it's kind of both. The best thing is if you get annoyed with each other, you can just like fight, and you don't have to be like, oh, this is awkward. I don't want to like fight with a stranger. Like you can just be real, but then it also sucks because you'll fight a lot. But then also, the best thing is spending time with your family.
Yeah, because we're just really comfortable with each other. So it's like, it's easy to be together because we've been doing it our entire lives. So we're just like chilling.
For me, I feel like if I was traveling with like a friend or like, I don't know, if I was in like a band with someone who like wasn't my sibling, then I would probably not throw my clothes all over the hotel room
Probably
and
not.
make a mess. And I like making a mess, so that's a plus.
I think it's easy because we know each other's routines really too well. We know who goes to bed late, who goes to bed early, who likes to be clean, who likes not to be clean, like shower times. I don't know. That makes it really easy.
All that's established. When was the last time you guys had a fight? How recent? And what was it over?
We all have like different fights like all the time, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like what do we fight about the most? Just like between us, it's like you were being rude when you said that, and then we like fight a little bit.
Super petty, right? Like super.
Okay,
deep.
I think
Okay.
it's basically can be summed up in the 2 words, power struggle.
Oh, wow.
So it's always
Struggles.
like the younger sister bosses the older sister, and the older sister's like, stop trying to tell me what to do. I'm older than you. Like it's.
Which leads me to my next question. Speaking of power struggle, here we go. How do you decide who gets like the main hook in the song, or like one of the main like the standout line or the standout moment?
This is actually pretty easy because
Yeah, it's
we
easy.
all have such different ranges. So like the high parts go to the people that sing high. The low parts go, like I'm not gonna, they'll be like, oh Lisa, sing that super low note.
Except for one
No, it's
time.
dictated by the music more
One
so than the
time,
lyric.
Lisa really wanted to sing this part, and she started crying. She's
no,
like, I really want to sing that part of the song.
Do you remember the song? Like
It's
what?
Acid Rain.
Acid Rain.
Oh,
Who-
nice.
what?
Okay.
Who's gonna do it?
It was Lauren who was gonna do
I was
it.
like, no, I'm sorry. Lauren wrote that song, but I have to sing the last chorus. I have to sing it. I knew
it was like a Kim Kardashian. She was literally having a Kim Kardashian moment. She was like, I really want to do that part.
Wow.
I had a vision for the end of that song, and I had to carry it out.
And it didn't work.
No, it did.
Okay, here's the platform to redeem yourself. Okay, no,
You
we're
want
not
me
gonna.
to
I backstage decided that I was gonna try to drum up some drama between you. I want to know who's most likely to pull a Zayn Malik and like leave the group. Is there? Any,
I know this one.
you're the one, or?
No, here's who's most likely. Christina, because she would get married. And then she'd be like, see ya, suckers.
Married and like peace out.
Yeah.
Done.
I don't think any of us would ever like leave the group like and do like a solo thing. Like I think that our group would end and maybe someone would do like a solo thing. I don't know. That'd be weird. But none of us would like leave before it ended. Like I feel like we kind of do everything together. So like everything just like ends and then, you know.
Okay. What can we expect? You got this reality show. We get little like these snapshots of your life. What is something coming up that maybe we can expect to see, or something that you hope that people will see in your show? Uh-oh, what?
We have all these projects that are like secret right now. What can we say
Oh
right
my
now?
God.
Well,
Gosh.
okay, we just announced our European tour in November.
Yeah.
We're going to
Woo.
Europe. That's really exciting. That's
We
about
have
it
all
right
these
now.
secret projects we're announcing in like 2 months, but
All
I
right,
can't
if you
say
got,
any of them.
so just if you're fans, you're just gonna have to stay tuned and
Yeah.
and see what happens.
2
Let me
months.
see if let me see if I have some Twitter questions. Oh my goodness.
Twitter.
Let me see. While I look for these, here's another one. So it's one thing to be sisters. It's one thing to like get along. But what was like the tipping point or the moment of decision when it's like, we're definitely going to do it. We're going to develop this into a singing group and we're going to like take it somewhere. Because that's a big moment, right? Where you have to decide this is what we're
I
doing.
feel like there were two. I don't remember the first one, but at some point we decided like we're going to be a band, and we started touring around our hometown and like trying to play. But
you
then
went out there, okay.
when our Party in the USA video went up on YouTube and we like got discovered, that
Yeah.
was the moment we were like, okay, we're going to do this for real.
Okay. That's a good moment. Here it is. No. I can't let you. I can't
Danny.
give you the reins because who knows what could
Oh.
happen. Here we go. Natalia Lomelli. There she is, right in the front. Natalia wants to know how much time it takes to make a music video. Good question.
Oh, it can like a
It can take
YouTube
hours.
like a cover or like a music video.
A music video is like all day. A cover's like several hours.
A music video
and then
could be
she
2
spends
days.
a lot of time editing it.
Yeah, it could be 2 days. It's long.
It's what cover do you love singing the most, like right now?
Singing?
If you had to pick.
It's like singing live.
Wait, what do we like to perform?
Cover do you
Yeah,
like
like, do you
singing?
love to perform? Like a
My
cover?
favorite one
Which-
to perform is, what's it called?
I don't know.
Problem.
Wow.
It's called Problem.
Problem. Oh, me too.
I was
me
gonna
too.
say that.
Sorry.
All
I
right.
agree.
This one
Bianca.
isn't on the
Where's
internet.
Bianca?
Bianca.
Bianca. Oh my God, front row is on fire with the Twitter tweets. How much time? Oh no, not that one. What's the ultimate direction for the future of your band? Oh my gosh.
It's changing right now, so I don't know yet.
Is this one of the secrets?
I'm just praying a lot, and I'm like, God, which way should I go? That's how I do everything. I pray, and then I go with like my gut feeling that I feel like He gives me, and then I'm like, okay, that's the direction. I'm gonna go that way. So right now, I'm just praying and trying to figure out where to go, but we're heading in a direction. We'll see what happens.
Okay, Sophie. Where's Sophie? Sophie. Here she is. Where? Doesn't matter. Sophie's or a little shy. It's fine. Sophie, here's your question. Who would you switch lives with for a whole day? If
Like
you could switch,
each other or anyone?
I think of anyone. Let's just go outside the family. If you could switch lives.
Alive?
I would switch lives with the president so I can know what's really going on.
Oh, you want to know the secrets? That is a good one.
I would switch lives with George Bush.
George Bush. Wow.
I
interesting.
would switch lives with like a dolphin
To see what they really know.
to be a dolphin.
The
Just
other one I
swim.
have is Kylie Jenner, but I wouldn't switch lives with her forever because that'd just be too much. But like just for one day, just like see what she does.
Tell me what you love most about Kylie Jenner. Face value, what you know about her.
Her hair.
Me too. Me too.
No. I like her humor. She's hilarious.
Okay.
Can I say I would switch lives with my boyfriend so I could see like what he does all day, but I would have no idea. He's in construction. He does all these concrete like structures, so I would have no idea, but I want to like see what it's like.
He would
And,
get
and I
fired.
know the real reason is so you would know how he really feels about you. This is all back to like getting inside a guy's mind. I see there's a theme here.
Yeah,
that just
I
keeps
would
coming up.
switch lives. I don't know with who, but like a man, so I know what it's like to be a man.
It's just miserable. All right. Which song from your new album or from your album means the most to you and why? This is maybe a tough one because they seem very personal.
All right. Obviously, anyone knows I'm gonna pick, and it's Before October's Gone, and it's because I wrote that song, and it's actually about the guy who surprised me at the music video shoot. It's very sad, but that song means the most to me because I wrote all of it, and it's my very personal story.
That is a good one. All right. Any others? Lisa, you got one. Okay, here we go.
My song that means the most to me is probably Worth the Fight, just because it always makes me really emotional. Like, and if they're ever going through a hard time, it doesn't have to be like, you know, the craziest thing in the world, but any kind of hard time, that song gets me every time.
Too hard to pick.
Oh, I would say Acid Rain because I wrote that song, so yeah.
I think our song Worth the Fight, because I wrote a lot of those lyrics, and I was really thinking about our fans and like, and myself too, but like I was thinking about them in that dark time and what kind of words they would want to hear, and just seeing their reactions when we perform it on stage and how they've connected with it, I just like, it really touches me, so Worth the Fight, definitely.
I think I would say Easy to Forget Me because that's like really personal to me, or Headlights because I feel like I'm in that space sometimes and I'm like, where am I going? What's going on?
All right, so here's a good one. This is a tweet from Rain. Rain, you here? There, right there in the front. What are all of your favorite bands? And so I was going to ask that like musical influence, and I'm going to like morph that one other level to say top of your playlist right now.
All right, top of my playlist right now is actually this girl called named Astrid S. But my favorite band is Arctic Monkeys or All Time Low.
Ow! Favorite bands are All Time Low and Boys Like Girls.
Well, artists Sam Hunt and like Thomas Rhett probably.
Wet and 21 Pilots.
My favorite band is Little Green Cars, and my other favorite is Sleeping at Last.
My favorite band is Little Green Cars and Florida Georgia Line and Sam Hunt and Luke Bryan.
All right, here's another one from Bianca. She's blowing it up. Will you ever collaborate with Jacob Sartorius?
You know what?
Uh-oh.
In my dreams. All right.
Wow, grab
In
the
my
mic.
dreams.
I would.
Yeah,
We could
okay.
do a song called like Winter Scarf.
I'm really serious when I say that's my favorite song. Sweatshirt is my favorite song. I listened to it when I woke up this morning, and I jammed to it. I jammed to it all the time.
Anna wants to know who's the oldest and who's the youngest. Can we go in age order? Wait. So let's start with youngest. Next. Oh my gosh.
Wait,
there you go.
and just in case anyone here missed it, we're all sisters. Some people don't know that.
Yeah.
So
Did I say that? Well, alluded to it at least. We talked about this a little bit in terms of like your range and how that all works. But take us into the process of a new song. Is it always lyrics first? Is it music first? Is it melodies first?
For
You know what I mean?
writing?
Like, so how does it start and how does it flesh out typically?
Well, it's all about what the song is about. So I make the track often based on the tone of the song. But we are like, we want to write a song about like a guy who you're obsessed with and he knows he can like do whatever and you're still going to be obsessed, like whatever it is. And then we all like, oh, I can relate to that. And we all write lyrics down and then we go through them. It's pretty much lyrics first, but then a melody will like literally pop into my head when I'm looking at lyrics and I'll be like, oh, that's perfect melody. So it's kind of like different every time, but lyrics and drive everything.
Cool. So here we go. Hold up. Uh-oh. We did the collaboration. What'd you say? Was that? Oh my gosh, I'm not Alex. That's not true. Okay. When it comes to VidCon, and you look out, you see the fans, all the cool stuff going on. Tell me, when it comes to people that are, one of the common themes that comes up with people that follow people on social media, a lot of times online in general, everyone can deal with bullying, things that, negative things that are pretty serious. Obviously, we see this popping up in the news a lot of time. It really affects people. You guys are in a position where, depending on how much weight you give comments, negative comments and things, it can really, it could lead you to a dark place. How do you get through that? How do you deal with it? And I guess, what's your piece of advice for just regular people that deal with bullying online, things like that?
We went through a lot of this, I remember in the beginning especially, and there were so many there was a small percentage of negative comments, but the negative comments were so hurtful because they were comparing us to each other and just saying such incredibly mean things that were so hurtful that we didn't really talk about it for a while. And then finally, I remember I sat everyone down. I'm like, guys, let's talk about some of the stuff that people are saying, like the body comment, talking about our bodies when you're a teenager, especially, what? I'm like, let's talk about that. And I remember saying, you don't have a responsibility to be perfect or look perfect at all. So if someone says you don't look the way they want, you don't have to look the way they want. And I think the best thing that helped us was I said, we should all picture the person. They're sitting there on their phone or the computer and they're just typing a comment. It doesn't have to be that threatening unless you make it that threatening. So it's like, you know, I think things that are mean sometimes, and I've said mean things in my life, but I don't think a person should take my opinion that seriously that it like ruins their life. So if I'm gonna think these mean things sometimes, then maybe if a person is gonna type it, I can just kind of shrug it off more and be like, it's okay. It was just something they said, and I don't need to take it as like the most important opinion in the world.
What do you think people can do? What do you think you can do as artists with the platform you have to help sort of redirect the trend of sort of cyberbullying, online things like that? Is there steps that normal people can take and that you can take?
I think there's two things. First of all, you have to lead by example. You need to stop addressing the haters. There's no point.
Stop addressing
Okay,
them.
unless they're spreading like horrible, threatening rumors that are gonna like ruin your life or something, which usually they're not. So just stop talking to them. Just don't. The less that you address them, the less like that you feed them, because that's their food. And then
That's their
actually,
food.
that's the food of the bread of their soul is you acknowledging them. They're like, yes,
Yeah.
they heard me. They're sad. Woohoo!
But what
Don't
we do
acknowledge
is
them.
we just try to put out a lot of the opposite, like a message of self-worth and like a positive message. That's like what our whole career is. So we just focus on that as much as possible so that there's something positive out there. But you know, I think it's a temptation to go in the negative direction because that can get a lot more like attention. But we are like, no, just don't go in that direction.
Also, something that like you guys can do, like literally anyone could do, is connecting with people more and treating people better, because when someone is disconnected from the world, when they feel like everyone hates them, then they're gonna hate on other people, and like that's where those people come from. So you can do that in your own life. You can prevent other people from going around and attacking other people by being nicer, just in general.
Also, like, if you don't read stuff about yourself or that anyone like says, and if you don't look at it, it literally does not exist to you. It doesn't exist in your universe.
Yeah, you don't have to
like
read it.
leave it behind.
My one last thing I was gonna say is, if you hear someone like in person saying something mean about someone else, please stand up for them and be like, hey, that's rude. Most people go, oh, wow, I'm being rude right now, and they stop. They're not like, ha, I love being a jerk. They're just not thinking. Just be like, hey, don't say that, and they'll stop.
All right, we're running out of time. Before we go, a couple things. The TMI jar right there. Can you pull a question out
TMI jar.
and read it?
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
If you could spend the day with anyone, living or dead, who would it be and why?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Or Mother Teresa. I'd like to shadow her life and see what she does.
George Bush.
Oh my gosh.
See what he's about. See what he
Thomas
does day to day.
Jefferson.
Pull out one more. Is there another one in
Abraham
there?
Lincoln. That's a good one.
Abe Lincoln. That's
No.
Wait, no, I know. Napoleon
gosh.
Hill and Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford. Oh my gosh.
I will say it's Obama, actually, because again, I want to know what goes on in the White House. I want to know.
Uh-oh. Okay, no more vetting the questions here. They're picking the favorites.
Okay, have you ever made a fool of yourself in public? What happened? I
Uh-oh,
fell
here-
backwards over a large sign at the movie theaters.
Oh,
Wait,
nice.
yesterday
Wiped out.
here at VidCon, then there was this giant sign, and it was like turned backwards, so it was like white. So I thought it was a wall for some reason, and I went to lean against it, and the whole thing fell over, and I fell over, and everyone was like, it was so epic.
And it broke.
Yeah, it broke.
I have a really
hope-
embarrassing one for me. We went on this mission trip, and you can like go on the stage. We were at this mission trip, and you can go on the stage at the end of the day and like talk to people. And like I went on stage, and I didn't realize that my pants were unzipped. So I like zipped them on stage, but I didn't really care because I was like, this could be really embarrassing. But like I honestly don't care because this happens to everyone all the time. So I was like, okay. And then I just did a really sassy walk out to like save my life.
So good. All right. Here's the box. You ready for this?
Ooh.
The box.
Ooh.
Wait, what happens
Is it
with
George
the box?
Bush? Danny
Open it.
says.
Do I get to open it?
Yes, it's George Bush.
Oh my gosh, that's so boring. Do your best impressions of each other.
Okay, it's a thing.
No, that's good.
That's really good. Here you go. Share the mics.
Do
Let's see
your
it.
best impressions of each other.
Here's my impression of Lauren. Here's my impression of Lauren. This isn't a real impression because I
Of
can't actually
who?
imitate her. Lauren. She goes, hi, I'm Lauren, and I like nacho cheese dip. Let's go to Walmart and get some.
What?
We just talked about bullying, and this is already. Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll do Danny. Wait, I want to do Danny.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, the love of my life.
Kind of slightly whiny.
Okay,
I'm Christina.
Here's Chris. No, I'm doing Christina. This is Christina.
Everyone wants to do mine.
Specifically, when she listens to me telling a story and she's like
Ah, sounds
anticipating
good.
the funny part, she goes, "Stop! I don't do that." She knows,
Proving that she's not even interested in what you're saying because she's
No.
already reacting.
she's listening and she knows the funny part's coming, and she's like,
Oh, yeah, here it goes. Here it goes. That's good.
Wait, okay, can I do one of Christina too? Sorry, Amy. Okay, so when Christina's going about her day, she narrates her entire day. She's like, all right, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab this cup. All right, I'm gonna make myself some food. She's like talking the entire time.
Well, she needs to make sure everyone knows what's going on, right? It's,
They think that I'm like a reality show.
"Because you are."
is that everyone?
Wait, I have one more for Lauren. Sorry, Lauren. This is Lauren's entire life.
Sort of surprised.
No microphone needed.
Sort of aloof.
She like literally no microphone needed because she doesn't talk most of the day. Literally all day she sits there and looks around and reacts to what people do.
Oh, I can do Amy's. Amy goes like,
Final
oh
one.
my gosh.
Whoa.
Yes, I love that.
Oh my God.
gosh.
Super bubbly. Final thing, we have to go. We're out of time. On the spot. On the spot. Can we? I just want to hear some. I want to hear one little harmonized. Say. How about instant?
Okay.
Instant stage. You can just sing instant.
Instant stage. Wait, no, he said sing instant. Should we just do a chorus of our song? Okay.
Yeah, we're doing it.
1, 2, 3.
I fall back, wish we had it all back. Said I was done with you, but I just can't run from you, baby. Now it's all bad. You won't even call back. But every time I catch you looking at me like that, I fall back.
So
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Another big hand for CIMORELLI. Thank you so much, ladies.
Oh, come see us tonight, 8:30 on the outside big.
There you go. So exciting, right?
That was sort of beautiful.
The power of YouTube.